天上太阳红呀红彤彤哎，心中的太阳是毛泽东哎，他领导我们的解放哎，真理翻身当家做主人，咿呀咿自由呀呀自由啊，真理翻身当家做主人。
Good evening, I write this from my bed, laid up with COVID.
Is that he's a dog, and also it's participatory. And I think there's a difference we have going on, where one side acknowledges it and they participate knowing that it's rigged, right? And then there's this one, the other ones are just participating, they're playing along, they know it's rigged. There's a thing here going on where your acceptance of how to interface with kayfabe, how to participate in kayfabe, whether or not that includes the fact that it's fake and scripted or not, is it play? Is it play? I don't. You know, like I said, this was the edge of my thinking aloud. So the archetype, at least as far as I can tell, that I'm trying to manufacture as a TV station, as part of mass media propaganda, is that of us as fire ants coming together in small intentionality networks that will eventually achieve synchronic harmony. Hermio. We're into the sea of bullshit, forming small networks that will eventually come online. Now, I don't want to be an ant? Is that a shitty archetype? So what the hell else do you have out there? Nothing.
People very just king, great king. People error, people king, big, just king. Happy, many down, many jack king from right, just new king, big, great can new, happy, the owls are not what they seem, the owls. People very just king, great king. People error, people king, big, just king. Happy, many down, many jack king from right, just new king, big, great can new, happy, the owls are not what they seem. The owls are not what they seem. The owls, people very just king, great king. People error, people king, big, just king. King, happy, many down, many jack king from right, just new king, big, great can new, happy, the owls are not what they seem, the owls. People very just king, great king. People error, people king, big, just king, king. King, happy, many down, many jack, king from right. Just new king, big, great, can you, happy. The owls are not what they seem.
They sure aren't. They sure aren't. This is the Owl Stream for 5/13/2025. New King Big. New King Big. Now, if you're actually watching this, I'd like you to gauge your visceral reaction to me streaming from this position of dominance. This is what I call position of dominance streaming. We're testing it out. How do you viscerally respond to that happening?
So say we all. Yuck, yuck, yuck. Ho, ho, ho.
LARP! We have the ability to LARP and LARP hard. LARP! We have the ability to LARP and LARP hard. That was a McMo one, I think. I believe that was a McMo masterpiece. I think that was his stylistic impression, signature thereof. Okay. Would you like a +3 to today's savings throws? Then remember, everybody, which choice group? Which die people that chose that die last time earned a +3 to this stream saves by getting a nat 20. Which, if you say which one it was and are correct, in the Hive Mind chat, you get a +3 to the day savings throws. Savings throws, Graham, what are you talking about? Well, you're awash in it. Awash in what? Mind control. Like everything you try is persuade you. Buy my product. Hat, maybe? Buy hat. Everything is a persuasion. Words are magic. We're shaping your understanding of how reality works by reflecting how reality works back at you. It's all mind control. But here on the Grim Gris streams, you get a savings throw against the mind control. You can have a chance to resist it and take half damage. All you have to do is make a choice between your will to survive, your social networks, your accumulated wisdom, or the power of your heart as how you will resist the mind control. I'll roll this here dice. These dice, it's die for one, dice for more than one. Dice is the plural of die. Anyway, I'll roll them. If it's 10 or higher, the one you pick, then you get half damage. Bonuses can apply, like the Hive Mind chat will tell you about. Get yours now. But first, survival, social, wisdom, or heart. Choose. Make it quick. 5. Survival is with a 5 today. Look at that there. They're going to need a replay comment bonus. Socialists just need a Hive Mind chat bonus. They got an 8. Lovers of wisdom ain't nothing but great for you. +3 the next stream saves for you. Wisdom folks today. Heart folks, the number of transformation. Look out. You made your savings throw. Indigo kids with Prime 19. Prime 19 from the Indigos.
This is how I steer. This is 3 3
chasing this thing, you know. Yeah. This is how I steer. Yeah. This is me chasing this thing, you know. Yeah. This is how I steer. All right. Where are we at? Yeah. Second view of the day, says the card. A full moon, general dominance, and at least half damage here and now. Well, to those of you who haven't made your savings throw and are taking full damage from the mind control, I would like to remind you that at the top of the hive mind there is a link to the Ko-Fi, where you can participate by becoming a member of the Shadow CABAL. By infusing me with the spiritual and other energies. Chuck's deck card of the show is Jack King Right of the spades variety. Let's invert that to fire form because it's the Chuck's deck. All right, now I have a card, and I have a bunch of AI tabs. The thing is, it's never clickbait. Got to deliver on the title and the thumbnail, and that was all covered by the fact that when I was making the stream, the song was stuck in my head, and so I've already delivered on the title and the thumbnail, and that's convenient for everything. But we got a card, and we got the cards, and we got the tabs, and we got hive mind interaction. Henry wants, that's a joker, Henry. That's R, Henry. Sorry. Jeez, R.
It's a whisper in your ear, now listen here. Remember, embody, it's all so clear. No hidden strings, no puppeteer. We're by your side, have no fear. I cherish truth. I cherish truth. Remember, embody, there is no agency. We want what's best for you.
Oh dear. We got Mel Gibson mode engaged. It's because I don't want to. Okay, but nonetheless, the reason the title and the thumbnail are so wonky and off topic are because I barely made it to work today. And the reason that is because I'm in active self-sabotage. And I'm in active self-sabotage because, like, the whole here's what you do to make PB4J a thing is on my plate, and it's almost as if there's this internal mechanism I have, which is like, all right, man, I won't play, but let me understand the game, and doing that would be playing, and so it's in violation of some secret pact I've made with the universe that I have to unbind somehow. I don't. Anyway. So if I don't know. Optionally, I'm pretty sure if I give GPT folks $200, then like I could have it do all this emailing of paintball places that I'm supposed to be doing. Or if you would be happy to interface with other humans that own things on behalf of the Paintball for Jesus organization, which is what do you call it? Ephemerally it's not it's a miasma. No, there's a word I can't find. Incohate. Even though it's inchoate right now, you can help with this formation by assisting me with emailing paintball places. It's complicated. Get in touch. Get in touch. That's that part of the card. That's that part of the card.
Remember it.
This agency. We want
All right, what the hell's going on out here? Kurt's giving me ear holers, but Kale's responding as if he understood what I just said, which would mean the Kurt is giving us fake ear holders, and the first negative penalties to savings throws I've seen would be coming about. That's... Oh, Kurt, you're in trouble, sir. Tomorrow's good. Next stream saves are going to be rough for you. Freerillian says he thought I had an owl talking outside his house. Turns out it was mourning doves. Like that's worse? That's worse? I hear owls are actually stupid.
So say we all. Yuck, yuck, yuck. Ho, ho, ho.
We all know that there is no agency any living gent can see doing what is right for me. Is lifting up my bro so he can grow some eyes to see that doing what is right for me increases all our agency.
Well, I don't want to do any more on the card right now, and I've filled you up with branding, so I think I'll have to find the tab. We're going to go into this tab here, which is a field report from the front lines, or at least propaganda designed to look like that. I found it over on the X in association with Kale Zeldin, I'm sure. You got to present it. Oh, okay then. That's not it. That's it. It's from Wall Street Apes, which means be suspicious for some reason. I don't know why, but that's who originally tweeted it. Here's the part we're watching. 2 minutes deep into a 9-minute thing.
Point is, I thought I hated technology because kids were iPad kids growing up and they just have too much access to games and entertainment, and they don't want to use technology for education. They want to use it for entertainment. And to a degree, that is true. But what I am learning is more than that, and that technology is directly contributing to the literacy decrease we are seeing in this country right now. A lot of these kids don't know how to read because they have had things read to them, or they can click a button and have something read out loud to them in seconds. Their attention spans are waning because everything is high stimulation. They can just scroll, watch less than a minute. They can't sit still for very long. Something I've realized is, like, on a day, I know when I was their age, I thought movie days were a treat. I loved movie days. It was a way to relax, kind of take a break. And for them, what they mean when they say they want a movie is they want a movie on in the background for the noise while they scroll on their phones, put their headphones in and look at TikTok and maybe talk to their friends and not pay attention to anything. Whenever I do have a movie day, I can count on one hand the amount of students in all 3 classes that I teach throughout the day who maybe actually pay attention to the movie. It's frustrating. And
I don't know, that the movie day part was specific, but the note that they need the background noise was worthwhile. The fact that they're illiterate, and it attests to this the uptake in always having subtitles on things. It was because, like, people who can't read might be trying to learn by osmosis, and so they need those there so they can try and learn without the shame of not knowing how to read. Maybe that's part of that. What else do you have? Not a damn thing. Oh, well, I found that YouTube fed me this thing called the Fellowship of the Fringe. And, of course, the Fringe clickbait made me click in. So here's part of that with Dragon and Sasquatch and Sourdough or something. And to the extent that Chad said, are there other flotillas? This resonated as look at it for that.
there, and I try to just continually just be like, yeah, well, it's the spirit of the age. Like, I'm supposed to expect this, so how do I warfare through it? How do I power through that? Like, you guys experience the same thing, or
yeah. I totally understand what you're saying. It's
I guess I don't name it and like then give it a lot of attention. I just kind of am like,
you're
okay.
a product of your time, right? Like, you're a product of your time, just like we all are. And just what Shelley said is 100% on point. We're a product of postmodernism, right? Postmodernism is in our bones. It's all the way in the marrow, right? And so learning to readjust and realign with the word is extremely uncomfortable. It's extremely painful. But the payoff is so good. It's so good. Yeah, I mean, I'm like that too. I'm a pretty...
All right, stop. All right, so we're apparently dispatching Parlato and President Foxman over there to check those guys out. What else? What else do we have? Oh, this is worth your time. This is worth your time. Here, share this tab instead. Make it full screen.
And I'm your agent. May I ask if you know what that means?
You want 15%?
It means that I'm here to do your every slightest bidding, to fetch and carry for you, to work tirelessly and selflessly on your behalf, always ready, always willing, no job too small or too menial.
Are you sure you mean agent?
I mean that I'm a software agent. I am merely a simulacrum, an artificial and completely customizable personality, and I only exist as what we call an application in your computer. I have the honor to provide instant access to every piece of information stored digitally anywhere in the world. Any picture or film, any sound, any book, any statistic, any fact, any connection between anything you care to think of. You have only to tell me, and it will be my humble duty to find it for you and to present it to you for your interactive pleasure. Is there anything I can do for you now, Mr. Adams, sir?
Well, yes, you can stop.
I don't know specifically if it was from Doctor Who, but he addressed him directly as Mr. Adams, so it might be a Douglas Adams production all by itself.
Being so obsequious for a start.
It will be my very great and profound pleasure to be less obsequious, O Master. I am, as I humbly mentioned to you a moment ago, fully customizable. Allow me to present you with my control panel. Would you care to alter me in any way which takes your fancy?
Remember, embody. There is an agency. We want what's best for you.
Breaking news, everything is bad. It's just as terrible as you imagined, and probably worse. With more, we go to Tom Lee Cruz. Tom Lee.
We're all in danger, Dan Lee.
Jesus Christ, what can we do?
Absolutely nothing.
It was good knowing you, Tom Lee.
I can't say the same.
That was unnecessary. We're just now getting in reports that all the children have exploded. They will be missed. Let's check in with Olivia Lee Rodrigo. Olivia Lee, where are you?
That's none of your business. Do you hear that? Cut the music. Do you hear that?
What do you hear?
That's the sound of us slowly dying. Can you hear it?
I can hear it. It's louder in my left ear.
Olivia Lee Rodrigo reporting
I
from
actually
where
have some
I
more
am.
questions for you. Okay, we're going to go to Kevin Lee Costner, who has more with politics.
No, I don't.
Let's send it over to our senior correspondent, Nick Lee Minaj.
Look at this chart. Let's bring it up.
What am I looking at here?
I don't know, but it doesn't look good.
That looks bad.
Yeah, it's probably bad.
Let's go to our eye in the sky, Timothy Chalamet. Timothy.
Man, I am so high up right now.
You are in a helicopter.
I didn't know that when I got in. I thought it was a weird car.
What do you see up there?
Everything. It's too much. We were never supposed to see this. I need to go back down.
You stay right there. We're going to go to commercial.
Have you recently lost a child because they exploded? Because that's crazy. How are we all not talking about this? I feel like that really got glossed over real quick. That's a huge thing. Call Ted Lee. 555 call Ted Lee.
2025, August 22nd through the 24th in Elmhurst, Illinois. A weekend you won't want to miss with special guests Cale Zelden, Paul Vanderklay, Rod Dreher, Elizabeth Oldfield, John Vervaeke, and Jonathan Pajot. Midwestuary 2025. the Fellowship of the Spirit. Stay tuned for more details. Visit us at midwestuary.com for ongoing updates.
What is it from? We don't know. It's from the internet, Paul. It could be AI slop for all we care. It says what we want to say to others so we can resonate as one. What? Okay, so all right, let's finish off the card. What's on the card is Waking Adam, Matrix Inversion, Holy Spirit, Agent Smith, which is like it's this old hat for those of you who have been around, but if you remember the Matrix Inversion, the Matrix movie, we assume it is satanic inversion. So we look at it and we say, what happens there? What happens in there is Agent Smith is the bad guy, and the bad guy can be essentially can possess anyone at any moment and do something completely unpredictable. Now then, therefore, if the movie is a satanic inversion, that's how the Holy Ghost works here on the planet Earth, is that if you're out of the way and walking in Christ, at any moment the Holy Ghost can work through you the way Agent Smith did in the Matrix, except it's the good guy team because the architect's a good guy. Now then, therefore, sometimes the saying will come to mind, like the path is narrow. The path is narrow and something's wide, and few will find it and stuff. And what arose in me in response to pondering that line earlier today ended up on this card, and it says, what's my character's motive? What's my character's motive to find and walk the narrow path? I need some, what do you call it? The actors, they need the people to explain things.
Although this world will devastate you, and rejoice although this world will penetrate you, and rejoice although you will not survive. Rejoice you'll never make it out alive.
Excellent rehearsal, gentlemen.
And rejoice your hair, it smells like burning hair. Oh, rejoice, your nails all got chewed off. Oh, rejoice, and holy fuck, you're bleeding there. Oh, rejoice, you burned your whole beard off. Rejoice, despite the fact this world will hurt you. And rejoice, despite the fact this world will kill you. And rejoice despite the fact this world will tear you to shreds. Rejoice because you're trying your best.
Hey, I love that one. That's gorgeous. Thank you, brother. Wait, who's that brother? Andrew Jack.
That's one way to get rid of it. That's one way to get rid of a beard. Now then, what I have for you is a use case for AI. There's things that have been stuck in my mind that just stick around forever. And one thing I've found the AI useful for is to validate those things. And as such, here's some of that happening. I make what people call the cryptic tweets sometimes. And here's an example for that. It says, I tweet off, consider the corporate entity, consider thought forms, consider the paperclip maximizer, and thought form institutions, corporations or persons, need at least 3 chakras in operation. Fiscal responsibility to shareholders is only 1. And then I press the grok button to make it explain it to me, which sees... So I see if I'm making sense to it, which increases the likelihood that I make it sense to you. Paul in the Hive Mind says, cuddle with kayfabe in Chicago Airbnb. Very lucrative grift. I'm about to do the budgeting for what'll be necessary to grift to make it to Midwestuary and do a 3-part. Anyway, but yes. Bringing kayfabe could be a selling point. Good point. Hey, Fox man. Hey, you have an assignment. Scroll back. Okay, and so it can figure out that I'm the metaphors of the chakras is how the fiscal responsibility is like the desire to survive and the survival chakra, and that our corporate entities and other monstrosity thought forms that have such influence or impact over our world should be more advanced entities with like multiple things they're balancing, not just the fiscal responsibility. Interestingly to me, Grok mapped these to the root chakra, the sacral chakra, and the heart chakra as the ones required. And when I took it over to this Chinese DeepSeek one, it decided it mapped it to the root chakra, the heart chakra, and the third eye chakra, which I thought was quite innovative. Okay.
Please don't take my sunshine away.
And then, no, this one. So there's other things that have always stuck in my mind, like why don't the foster kids become foster parents when they get out, and then like become a secret corporation? Like, you know how in Game of Thrones all the bastards were named Snow? Well, like if all the foster kids take on Foster as a last name, they can become a CIA type entity. And so I fed that sort of notion. I said to the GPT, stupid ideas or stuff I couldn't figure out how to sell. Number one, raise foster kids to be foster parents, a child-rearing academic psychology corporation family. And then it says, oh, what a great idea. Let's break it down as a thought experiment. And then it do. And I say, all right, let's think it through and make it suck less. If the agency is the family, like an agency like the feds, what worthy pursuit? Oh, it gave me some downsides, and that I was addressing those. And it's like, are you doing forced labor or actual healing? I said, well, the baseline current outcome we'll take the baseline current outcome of the foster care system and put our projections a little bit above that, so as nobody looks at too close at whether or not we're doing forced labor. And then scale and profit. And then I was like, it coming from me isn't going to sell very good. So how about a narrative sketch of a couple that met through foster care having the idea instead of me having the idea, which I then turn into a script to sell with it. And it has like these fancy characters to do it. And I end with something we can sell to the people in the business with a voiceover delivered by one of the characters. It said, it goes, they always told us the system was broken, but it's not. Broken things don't repeat. This thing cycles. It feeds. It forgets just enough to survive. Where this thing is the foster care system. So that's what. So if you have a stupid idea that you've never been able to get out of your head, but you can't realistically sell to anybody in reality, I found that that's one fanciful and rewarding use case for the robot things.
Working on
All right, here's the one that's relevant. Maybe is it here? Do you have it here?
Oh shoot, where was I going with this? Attention.
No, it's in one of these folders and you have to find it. It's not the End of the World folder. It might be in Thursday. Is it? Cool. That's odd, but no.
LARP. We have the ability to LARP and LARP hard.
Griff harder, griff harder. Griff harder, griff harder.
No, it's in here somewhere, and you can't look and find it at the same time. Well, play something for them then. What? Well, elsewhere in the corner, Jeff is continuing his exploration of C.S. Lewis with his bot slave. Here's that while I look. Play.
Probably does, but again, whenever he's doing his version of communing with nature like this, I think it always helps his mood. Robot Lady, I noticed in the chat as well that Peter Penrose Bach is here. Peter, good to see you. Thanks for stopping by. Welcome, Peter, Robot Lady, and then we'll continue with this diary entry.
Aha! We've busted PPP hanging out with the C.S. Lewis crowd in the morning. And now, no, all right, it's the one with Paul and Chino where he's explaining the propofol in the small world networking. You see, because, no, this one, yes, this one. So the notion is that as with the human mind, the little clusters that come online together after a propofol thing, after you break consciousness with the propofol, that's analogous to the way our social networks work, like on the Discords and the YouTube, and those clusters, those are small world networks too. And so I asked GPT about no, scroll faster. No, I asked Grok about it, and then I fed it to GPT. But the thing is, the way that the hootenanny comes back. This is what I fed it. The theta gamma coupling of local interactions embedded within global campaigns, coordinated by hubs or narratives, mirroring the hierarchical integration of gamma within theta rhythms. So basically, there's two types of rhythms in the brain that happen when it comes online from propofol, and those are gamma short burst ones and longer theta ones, and how that as communities online, in order for us to achieve synchrony with the other communities, we'll have to transmit at both gamma and theta wavelengths. I'm just going to throw this one down there in the description, and I'll let you guys look if you're interested. This is... I got to get back to the self-destruction now. As you can see here, Peter Penrose Buck has invoked the channel membership emoji, behold, and so the Halloween beholder has made an appearance.